Okay, people. So, Assassins. This is the new film and directorial feature debut from Jesse Atlas. He co-wrote it with Aaron Wolfe. The film is produced by Alex Eckert, Jeff Elliott, Najib Kuda, Gavin Lurie, Joel Shapiro, Thomas Soljon, and Rob Wolfe. It's executive produced by Jason Burke Suter, Will Liu, Andrew Justra, Mark Geng, Carmen Fisher, Adam Elderman, and Johnson Chang, with it line production from Bernie Guisla. Music is handled by Mark Tawazun. Brian Koss handles cinematography. Philip Harrison edits the piece. Neely Eistenstein was on casting. Alec Constable handled production design. Art direction is Caroline King. Set decoration is Jen Miller Michelin, with costume design from Gina Ruiz. Hair and makeup, we've got Natavidad Bujalance Andreas and Alicia Goldberg. Our cast: Valmora is played by Bruce Willis. Right, we've got Sebastian, played by Mustafa Shakir. His wife Alexa is played by Nomzamo Mbatha. We got Olivia, played by Fernanda Andrade. Who else is there? Gosh, there's another agent person who's not seeming to be appearing. But Mally is played by Andy Allo. Adrian is played by Dominic Purcell. Okay. Trainer is played by Eugenia Kuzimina. Right? Yeah, that's probably about it. The gist of the story is when revolutionary experimental human drone tech falls into enemy hands, it's up to the leader of an elite CIA group, Valmora, and his team to draft a Black Ops soldier into service to retrieve the weapon system at any cost. Okay. I mean, not quite, right? It doesn't quite go like that, but okay. So this is actually based on a short story, a short film even, that Jesse and Aaron did, called oh gosh, what was the short called? It was like let lovers die to like I mean, it's like Let Lovers Die Like Lovers, something like that. Anyway, Let Them Die Like Lovers, that's the short film it's based on, and this is Bruce Willis's last ever role. I mean, in it, we don't really get a lot from Bruce in this, so I don't know if his illness was very clear at this point, right? And he was restricted. it's kind of workmanlike. It's not terrible. It's not. We've seen him do a lot better, but he's not really the main focus as such. Like, he's in it, doesn't necessarily say a lot, you know. But this story it's not it's an interesting concept, right? Although I don't know why these things are called spiders, because they look more like worms. Like, I mean, worm would be, you know what I mean, the more kind of akin thing to call it. I would say that might just be me, people. That might just be me. Who knows? But yeah, it's not a bad concept, right? But I think when you're watching it, there are a load of holes, right? There's a load of holes that you're kind of wondering about and being like, okay, but if this is a thing, huh? Like, there's not a lot. Alexa isn't really given a lot of information before she goes down this road. And you kind of think it's probably important to tell people a lot of this stuff so shit doesn't go sideways. You know, there is that. And then you're questioning, right, if this tech is in, bad hands, then like, firstly, how would this person know about it? And then if they know about it, surely, right, security is going to be a whole lot different to what it actually is, because it's not necessarily a lot, right? It's not necessarily a lot. And when you understand the ramifications of this thing, you'd think, oh, I'm testing and, doing everything. So that is kind of whirling around the head and you're baffled about it. The last third of the film, you are kind of like, because if someone's a soldier, you understand, right? Because you know how in films people get knocked out real easy, right? Real easy. It doesn't happen like that. You know, some people, like we've seen in fights, in boxing, in MMA, there's some people that take punches. Like you're like, how is that person standing? Or they get hit and they're a bit groggy, but they're not out. You know what I mean? It can take a lot. And some people just one little and they can be out cold. But then you're out cold for whole different amounts of times. Right? So knowing this, right, being a soldier, you would think that certain precautions and things would then be put in place, but we don't get any of that. And the very end, it is a little bit baffling. It's a little bit baffling because I think there's one bit that it wasn't clear that a certain thing happened, right? Because yeah, it wasn't overly clear. And then you have what we have, and you're just like, wait, what? Right? It's a bit baffling because of the things we have seen previously in the film, right? The consequences of the thing. So yeah, you're kind of like, But this film did remind me a lot of Fringe. You know what I mean? You know when Olivia, yeah, it was Olivia. Olivia went in the tank, right? They use a deprivation tank. In this, we've got a bathtub with ice. You know what I mean? They use ice in a deprivation tank. So there are those similarities to the whole kind of taking your consciousness somewhere else type of thing. Also there was a film that came out, I think it was 2020, it was either 2020 or 2021, called Possessor. It was like this interesting British sci-fi film. And yeah, again, it was like special agents could put their mind in someone else's body to solve a crime, right? To bring about justice. So yeah, this reminded me of that. And as a first time feature, it's, like, when you like don't take some of the flaws in the script, but filming, that was fine, right? That was fine. I think, you got a kind of a sense of what was going on, the whole when someone's in another body and some of the, like, what I mean? I think that worked. That worked. So if you're a huge sci-fi fan, as I said, you like stuff like Possessor, you like Fringe, then this could be cool with you. This is like service level, right? I don't think it's as good as either of those things, but it's fine, right? If you can, the disbelief, right? Suspension of disbelief on some of the plot holes, right? If you can just be like, whatever, then you'll enjoy it. You will enjoy it, right? I watched it on Now TV. I imagine it is available on all VODs. So yeah, people, Assassins, it's out and about, and people, watch for those motherfucking spiders.